Welcome to a picture book of present-day superstitions. What is a superstition? Well, it is a belief that is based not on human reason and scientific knowledge, but instead on magical powers. Often, it is a belief in something that you have to do in order to get some supernatural benefit. Superstitions are often thought of as being trivial. As a child, I avoided stepping on cracks in the sidewalk. I never opened an umbrella indoors. I didn't walk under a ladder. Breaking a mirror meant 7 years of bad luck. And most of us know about black cats crossing in front of us. These are trivial superstitions. In actual fact, superstitions can be important as well. When they are important, we are in the realm of magic or faith. We then believe in ideas or practices maintained despite scientific evidence to the contrary, or no evidence at all. First under consideration is the hand of Fatima, or the eye of Fatima. Fatima was the daughter of Mohammed. It is a kind of protecting hand. It is widespread in Arab countries. It is often painted on the fronts of homes. In Israel, the hand of Fatima is called the hand of Miriam, after Miriam, who was the sister of Moses. These hands are incorporated in wall plaques, keychains, and necklaces. Sometimes they are inscribed with a prayer. Now let's turn to baptism. Catholics, Eastern Orthodox, Lutherans, Anglicans, and Methodists agree that baptism is an actual supernatural transformation. It is literally a dying to sin and rising again with Christ. Catholics, Eastern Orthodox, and Anglicans believe that baptism is necessary for cleansing the taint of original sin which arrived in humankind with the sin of Adam. Baptists argue that the Greek word for baptism originally meant to immerse, and so only immersion accomplishes being raised with Christ. Catholics believe that baptism imparts an indelible seal upon the soul. Next up is mezuzahs. A mezuzah is a case containing parchment with religious verses from Deuteronomy. The verses begin, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God, the Lord is one." The case is attached to the doorframe of many Jewish households in accordance with Jewish law. It is a reminder of God's protection of the Israelites in the land of Egypt. The parchment is prepared by a qualified scribe. The verses are written in indelible black ink with a special quill pen. Care should be taken not to tear or damage the parchment or the wording on it, as this will invalidate the mezuzah. Orthodox Jews have a qualified scribe check the parchment for defects at least twice every 7 years. Now for Lourdes. Lourdes was originally a small, unremarkable market town lying in the foothills of the Pyrenees. Following the claim of a young woman that she had seen an apparition of a holy lady, Lourdes developed into a major place of Christian pilgrimage. Its waters are said to have miraculous healing powers. The Roman Catholic Church has officially recognized 68 miracle healings. Today, Lourdes can take in some 5 million pilgrims and tourists every season. It has the second greatest number of hotels in France after Paris. In 2007, to mark the 150th anniversary of the vision, Pope Benedict XVI authorized a special relief from punishment of sins after death to those who visit the shrine. Last is the Western Wall in Jerusalem, also known as the Wailing Wall. Jewish sources write that the divine presence rests upon the Western Wall. One source writes that after the destruction of the temple, God removed his presence from his sanctuary and placed it upon the Western Wall, where it remains in its holiness and honor. It is told that great Jewish sages experienced a revelation of the divine presence at the wall. It is written in the Talmud that the Western Wall was the closest wall to the innermost sanctuary of the temple, and that therefore to pray by the wall is particularly beneficial. Many Jews leave written prayers addressed to God in the cracks of the wall.